Hey creatives, David Snyder here, and I am back! I haven't made a video like this in 4 months, you guys. I'm so sorry. This isn't the first video that I've made since I've come back, though. I will put a link right here to the video that we did a few weeks ago, which was a comedy skit. You gotta check it out. But this week, creatives, what I want to do is I want to share with you something that I know for a fact has been bothering you, which has to do with views being decreased on YouTube. The majority of the people that I follow on YouTube, they have been dealing with some serious viewership issues. It has plummeted for a lot of us. Now, I have done some research, I have looked into it, creatives, and I think I may have a couple of points that I want to make, and I apologize in advance. It's probably not going to be the most touchy-feely, fuzzy, encouraging. So while I dive into why I think viewership is down on YouTube for a lot of us small creators, go ahead and subscribe to this channel and remember to hit that notification bell. Okay, so 2018 has been the hashtag movement year. I mean, I'm comfortable in labeling it that. We had hashtags like small YouTuber army. We have had hashtags like I am a creator. And these are movements that are not inherently bad, you guys. They do bring new views and new subscribers to your channel. I mean, my goodness, I'm as guilty as anyone for using them. And it helps initially so well. It helps initially, but if you remember, I did post a video where I predicted that this would ultimately hurt people's channels, and in my opinion, it's come true. And because here's the deal, you guys. When you have a motivated group of people, small YouTubers especially, because we're trying to gain traction, we're trying to build a brand, we're trying to break into this creator scene, right? We desperately reach out to other YouTubers, and we do it in such a huge sprint that when we get 2, 3, even 6 months down the road, we completely run out of energy. So we don't see the results that we're going for. We don't see the things that we were hoping for or that we were promised. And so as a result, we start looking at people less, we start viewing videos less, some of us just completely quit. It does not last long. It fails over time, the steam runs out, and as a result, you now have what's known on YouTube as dead subscribers, people that do not view your content because they are not paying attention to you at all. And some of which are creators that had a really great, genuine concept, but they just couldn't keep up with the sprint concept that these hashtags tend to create when YouTube honestly is much more of a marathon. Now here's where it gets a little tricky because it does hit home to a lot of us, and I'm including myself in this. Gaining subscribers, let's just put views aside for a second, but gaining subscribers always equals to the value you bring as a creator. We need to ask ourselves as creators with every single upload, how are we enriching our audience's lives? Are we entertaining them? Are we making them laugh? Are we making them think? Are we doing all of the above? What are we doing for them? I don't know if you guys ever read this publication, but it's called weworks.com. They have a column called Creator, and Richard I can't pronounce it. He commented on this issue, and I think his comment sums it up beautifully when he says it's no longer about clicks. It's about souls. We are here as creators to provide something, a service to the people that watch our content. So when you craft your videos, when you script them, when you edit them, how am I bringing value to my audience? What are you providing the people that are investing their only real resource? The only resource we all have is time. Now this leads me to my next point, which is really hard for some of us because not all of us have the ability to purchase and or get equipment and software which helps us do this. And what I'm talking about is production value. We have to continually improve our craft. The content creating is not a stagnant profession. We have chosen a profession that's always evolving and always developing. That means that if we want to remain relevant, if we want to remain in the forefront in people's minds as creators, we have to get new cameras. We have to figure out how to better edit our videos. We need to discover new ways of providing enrichment to our content, enrichment to our stories via post-production. And so it's a learning game. We always have to watch videos on how to improve our craft as far as how do we use the software of our choice to its full capacity. And if that capacity is not good enough, we need to ask ourselves, okay, do we need to upgrade? You and I have not chosen a stagnant profession. We have chosen a trade that requires consistent engagement on our part. And so remember, guys, we can create the same videos that we created during the hashtag movement in the beginning of the hashtag movement back in January of this year. But if we do that, guys, we are not going to be as relevant as other newcomers that have an increased skill set. And honestly, all of the skill sets that you need to learn to be a content creator is provided to all of you for free on YouTube. That is exactly how I learned. If you think my videos have any quality to them whatsoever, it's because I have spent hours upon hours on YouTube. Now, on the same token, if you think my videos suck, then it's probably because I watched the wrong people. So, you know, take it with a grain of salt. Which honestly leads to the next point. I mean, post-production is an amazing thing, and we have to improve on it, hands down. We have to improve our craft. But I've kind of caught myself doing this. I realized I was whining about the algorithm. I was whining about the platform, and I joined in on that conversation, and I'm realizing I was wrong. The algorithm is literally dealing with a crap ton of people every single month, and I mean a serious crap ton. Did you know that YouTube actually boasted as a platform 1.9 active monthly users? I think I'm right about that. And this study was actually done in September. So it's not that our views are going down because people are using the platform less. It's honestly because, in my opinion, and I'm including myself in this, we have not learned how to effectively navigate the new algorithms. Now, sure, YouTube is broken in many cases. It's dealing with some serious issues. We all have issues with YouTube. That's not what I'm saying at all. YouTube is what it is, and it has 1.9 billion monthly users. Billion! This means that we have to do the extra mile. We have to go the extra mile in order to learn the algorithm in order for us to promote our videos. This is just a harsh reality. This is why we must learn how to navigate keywords, we have to navigate tags, and we have to know how to optimize our content via SEO. And there are actually some free resources out there that make this job fairly easy, one of which is Keywords Everywhere. I have recently ran across this through video influencers. It's actually really cool, creatives. What you're able to do is see all of the keywords that are related to what you're searching on Google on the sidebar of your Chrome browser. It tells you what the cost per click would be if you want to advertise it. It tells you what your competition is and whether it's being searched, what volume it has. You are able to create a title and description based upon this software, and guess what, guys? It's free. I have done a lot of research with it, and I have a notebook filled with comedy skits, which is what I like to do, you guys. Comedy skits that I am able to optimize a bit better than what I have been doing, because to be honest, I have sucked, and I'm talking major suckage when it comes to optimizing my comedy skits. I have the most retention on my comedy skits, for example. The most retention. It's incredible the retention I have. But I only get a maximum of 12 to 15 likes and only maybe 100 views. And in some cases, I haven't even broken 30 views. But in the analytics, I have seen that people that do run into these videos watch them over and over again, which is encouraging, which means all I need to do is work on my SEO. I have said this before, TubeBuddy is actually a really good resource as well. I use that in conjunction with Keywords Everywhere. And TubeBuddy does also have a free version. Again, it's a plugin for Chrome, which helps you navigate that whole thing. Guys, I understand I went from farting up the storm and blowing up the world to telling you about something a little bit more serious. It's like whiplash in this channel, I'm sorry. But there is a serious thing that we have to consider, that if our viewership is going down, and again, I am counting myself among the creators that are suffering from viewership decline. Are we increasing our production value? Are we marketing the video with proper SEO and navigating the algorithm the way it's designed? Do we have an attractive thumbnail? Are we creating a brand with our videos and our channel? Are we doing the best we can to attract viewership that way? Ultimately, it comes down to us. The YouTube algorithm is going to be what it's going to be because they are trying to navigate 1.9 billion active users, and that can't be easy. And they also have to make money. And so the downside to the whole social media world is that it's free. right? Which means if it wants to function like a business and be there for us in the long term, they are going to have to promote the videos with the most subscriber base. I don't agree with it, I don't like it, I hate it, but it's a fact. And so you and I, we have a responsibility to make sure that we are branding and marketing our material in such a way that the algorithm allows us to showcase our stuff. We just have to do it. So my encouragement, because 2019 is literally just around the corner, guys, my encouragement to you, and I am taking this for myself as well, let's not complain about decreased viewership and let's take ownership, you guys. Let's tackle this together, you know? Let's tackle learning SEO and how to navigate the platform. Let's tackle better thumbnails. Let's tackle better production values. And let's tackle creating content, telling stories, whether it's gaming, whether it's comedy skits, whether it's videos like this. Let's create content that provides inherent value to our audience. And remember, I mentioned Richard, who writes for the creator column over at wework.com. He summed it up very nicely by saying this: but the most relevant, timeless, resonant content from 550 to 5,000 years ago fulfills something that evokes laughter or wisdom or connection deeply with the human condition. So creatives, I am making this video literally for me. I need to learn all of the stuff that I have mentioned to you. I would love for you in the upcoming year to join me. I want to dedicate every single stinking thing I make to helping people and enriching people's lives. And I would love for you to join me. And my question to you is simply this: are you willing to take this content creator journey with me in 2019? We got this.